welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to try to make some modifications to my little mini lathe, not in the operation but in the neatness of it. Anybody who's watched this channel before knows that I'm not big on neatness if you look at the workbench. However, I don't like, I guess there's a distinction. Things can be messy and I know where things are at, but you know, it's just how I work, and I don't have to have everything categorized or labeled or in a drawer or something like that for me to know where it's at. It's just the way I operate. So anyway, I really do admire the guys that have pristine, clean shops, everything's labeled, all that other stuff, but you know, that's just not me. I don't know when my job is going to end, to be honest with you. I get called away, I get distracted, I get all these other things going on, so I don't and have never allocated any time to cleaning. I work until something else, some other problem supersedes what I'm working on, and I move on to the next problem. And then when I fix that, I come back and pick up where I left off. So, and sometimes I never come back, and it just becomes a mess. So anyway, it's not ideal, but I don't have, or never have had a structure for stopping work ahead of time and putting things away and then getting them back out the next day. Anyway, it's just not how I work. But what I do want to do is I do develop routines. And routines are different than being organized, but you know, the routine that I'm talking about here is I don't have a routine for putting the chuck away. I want to put something away. I'm going to need to have Allen wrenches. I need somewhere to put these. And I can't continue to throw them all over the bench because then I end up looking for them, and there's just, I don't know where to look for them because there's 50 other Allen wrenches on the bench, and it just sort of adds to the hecticness. So what I'm going to do today is looking in the scrap pile, I found this piece of real thin square tubing. I think what I'm going to do is probably tack it to here, the back, and drill some holes in it, and maybe paint it up, clean it up a little bit, and just add it to the back of the lathe so I got a place to keep my tools. Not complicated, not necessarily the most cerebral work you'll see me do, but slightly different than the typical tool restoration. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to give this a quick coat of paint and bring it back and then install it. Alright, so I'm waiting on the new little tool holder for the lathe to dry, so while I was doing that I was sort of digging through some of my plier drawers and found this made in the USA set of slip joint pliers. They seem to be pretty solid. They're a little bit dirty, so I'm just going to take this time to clean them up. Alright, so those are just a quick wire wheel, a little bit of belt sander. The problem with the slip joint pliers like this, the rivets are really nice. The rivets, I would argue, are better than the ones with the screw-on type, nut and bolt. I mean, you can tighten those up, so there's some advantages. I could crush this nut down a little bit, but it's actually pretty tight, so I'm not too worried about it. These do have a set of bypass cutters there, so I think what I'm going to try now is maybe just to take a little file and just clean those edges up just a touch so that I can get it to cut. So let me go get a file and I'll come back. Alright, so I sharpened up the edges a little bit, and then if I took a piece of multi-strand wire, it's just not going to do it. They probably use it as a marketing ploy. I mean, I do own a couple sets of pliers, the slip joint pliers that can cut pretty decent wire, but that's why they make dikes or side cutters or wire cutters or something like that. These would probably clip a really stiff straight wire, piece of copper or whatever, maybe aluminum. Maybe pinch off the head of a finished nail or something like that, but anyway, they're pliers. These are good for welding, grabbing hot stuff and whatever. They're just they're not made for cutting wire. So anyway, just a quick clean up while I'm waiting on the paint to dry. Now I'm going to bring it back to the lathe. Alright, so there it is. There's my little tool holder. Nothing spectacular, but anyway, it should make things a little easier. Now all I gotta do is remember to keep taking this out. Twice I've left the chuck in and turned it on and sent this thing flying across the shop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.